Greetings and salutations.
I am trying to fix my music because it stopped sharing for some reason.
Oh, and apologies if you hear some power tools in the background. I'm in the spot in the house where it's the quietest away from this, but there's only so much I can do.
No worries.
It's good.
Just gonna have to shout out to tabletop audio, which I guess I'm gonna use today because my computer doesn't wanna let me listen to the music that I use in these special playlists. Okay. Who is of everyone here?
As far as I know.
Yes, Zachro, you there?
Roll call.
What's up, tabletoppers?
Okay, you're there.
We're all here.
Alright. Oh, 32% on the dungeon sounds. Alright. Alright, so everyone is here. We'll go ahead and start, even though I have no music. Awkward. You guys are in Silverhill, Mir's hometown, and a town that lies on the I believe southwest coast of Luceria. You have been asked to come here by the mayor. She sent you a message when you were still in Saints Haven, begging your assistance with an urgent matter that she didn't specify. When you arrived in Silverhill, you were told by her that the issue is that there seem to be ghosts in the mines somewhere, and she doesn't know where they're coming from. She thought they may be coming from the catacombs or from somewhere deeper in the mines. You investigated the catacombs, and while you found several interesting things, you did not find the ghosts, and now you are headed into the mines. That is where we will start today. You guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say that you have probably made it easily down to level 6 of the mines. What would you like to do?
No time like the present, and just take the key and open the door.
Alright. So, the key to the mines is, the door to the mines is this sort of big double door that is locked and chained shut from this side. You can remove the chain pretty easily. The lock, obviously, you get rid of with the key that you were given. And you can step into the mines and find yourself in a sort of, this looks like 20 by 40 foot sort of intro chamber, I suppose. A foyer, if a mine had a foyer.
An entrance hall.
Fancy.
Very.
It's still like a rock area. My music is completely missing. So what would you like to do?
Take a look around. What is there to offer in this room?
You guys, you specifically, Minato, as soon as you enter, you notice that there is sort of a nasty smell. And that smell is probably about...
Is that what ghosts smell like? Has Zachro finally found it?
Oh
no,
my
it doesn't
goodness.
smell like ghosts. It smells like corpse.
Oh!
It turns out it is corpse, because about 20 feet away from you, diagonally across the chamber, you can see the body of what looks to be maybe, or at least it was maybe a gnome of some origin, just kind of decaying casually next to the entryway.
Oh no. Can we tell how long it's been dead for?
Roll medicine.
Oh, I have that. Hold on.
Dice over there, hold on.
While they're taking
Medicine
a
is
look
based on what skill?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Oops.
That's my bonus.
while they're looking at that,
I
how
got an
many
11.
entranceways are there?
Pardon? Minato, what was that?
I said, how many exits are there?
From this area, there's the door you came in through. There is a large sort of hallway on the other side. There's a little one off to the left, and in the lower or in the corner off to your right, you see what looks to be an elevator.
For medicine, I get an unnatural 20.
This gnome, you can tell this without really even going over there. He's been here for about 3 weeks, maybe? Maybe a little longer.
When did the mayor send in her team?
About 3 weeks ago, maybe a little longer.
Did we get
Oh.
a description from her of the people who went in?
You did not.
Okay, well, I'm gonna check the body for any identifying information or marks or ID or anything.
Sure. You can find on it. There is no form of identification, but you do find like a couple copper in a pocket.
I will put them back in the dude's pocket.
Okay.
His family may want that for reasons. Anyway, here we'll make sure his eyes are closed and pulled in. Basically, try to make him look like he's at peace, and we'll
This is a real nasty corpse.
Like, how
I
nasty?
tie a rag around my face before I do that. Mira is
It,
determined.
like, if you try and move it, it's probably gonna start falling apart.
Oh,
In that case, I just put a little piece of blue cloth over his eyes, say a prayer, and just come back for that in a bit.
All right.
Maybe I'll let the clerics who are better at dealing with dead things deal with that.
I would like to cast Prestidigitation to lessen the smell.
Go for it. Yeah. The scent of corpse kind of lessens in the area a little bit. It's enough to make it not as nasty.
Bearable.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
It's just kind of that middle stage of dead that I'm not too good at dealing with. So,
Yeah.
how about are there tracks anywhere? I'm not getting super close.
Are there tracks anywhere? Roll survival.
Oh man. Natural.
Natural
I'll
one.
roll as well.
So do we start from the bottom and work up, or do we start from the top and work down?
Not great. 9.
Yeah, you don't really find tracks. I mean, it's a stone floor. Well, it's not even a floor. It's stone and like a little bit of dirt, but not enough dirt to find anything in.
How far down are we at this point?
You are on level 6 of the mines. The first of the 2 uninhabited levels that were going to be explored.
Okay. Guess we continue on if there's nothing else we can do here.
Alright, which direction would you like to go?
What were the options again?
You have the
Yeah.
wider passageway about 10 feet across in front of you. The dead gnome is right next to it. You have a little one off to the left, and you have an elevator off to the right.
Can we cover this floor or go down and work back up? Anything?
Gesundheit to whoever just sneezed in your background.
I say we go the small pathway.
Alright. Yeah, you can check that out if you want. You gonna do that?
I guess I'll scout ahead, making sure there's no traps.
Okay. Down the small one?
Yep, off to the left.
Alright, yeah, you head down the small passageway and you get about 20 feet and then it ends.
Oh, okay.
Does this look like just where people were maybe mining a little more in
Mhm.
Bromtel?
Just
Yep.
click a rule and I poke the wall.
You poke the wall. Yeah, you touch the rock.
Seems weird for it to just stop.
I mean, if it was a mining tunnel, maybe whatever ore they were trying to follow ran out.
Can Braun determine if it's a natural end to the tunnel, or does it look like it was
Sure,
warped
roll.
into being an end?
Maybe an intelligence check would add proficiency since dwarf and rock and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. Roll an intelligence check plus your proficiency bonus.
Intelligence plus what bonus?
Your proficiency bonus,
Okay, 1 second.
which I believe is a +3 right now.
Alright, yep. Got a 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Yeah, you can you take a look at it, and yeah, this was clearly mined out, and it looks like you can tell from the sort of gouged rock on the side versus the area that you're standing in, like the wall has been sort of chopped at. You can tell that this is where there was a vein of silver, probably, seeing as this city was built on mined silver, and the vein ended, so they abandoned the tunnel.
Alright, I'll tell everyone it's a dead end. It just appears to be a natural place that they stopped digging.
Well, on to the next path then.
Alright, you still have the large path and the elevator on the right.
Well,
Why don't we go down the large path?
on the way out of
Get
the
everything
small
on this
path,
floor down.
Pardon?
on the way out of the small path, I mark it off with a piece of chalk to let us know we went that way.
I'd also like to note down in a little spare paper just so I keep a kind of mental map of the area.
Sure. So you head down the big pathway?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Again, keeping eye out for traps and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, it's about 15 feet in, it splits left and right.
Okay.
It's up to you which way to go.
Move right or keep going left? It's just maze logic says keep going in one particular direction.
Right it is.
You're right, and I follow maze logic.
Okay. So you're going left.
Aye.
Alright. You continue left, and after a little while, you find that it opens off to the left. Not the path continues, but there's an opening on your left into a very large, dark room. Anybody without dark vision or a light source cannot see.
Near casts light on the feather in her hat.
By all means.
Is it big enough that I still can't see the edge of it with the
No, you
light
can't.
spell?
This room looks like a singular sort of natural cave. You can see a couple of big pillars of rock, and you can see there is a stream running from the sort of northish higher end down through the cavern and disappearing into the rock.
You said this looks more like a natural formation than the mined tunnels?
Yeah. It looks like that they may have broken into a cave here when they were mining.
How big is the entrance exit ways of the little creek river thing?
A couple feet, maybe. Very small.
I would like to check the water, like as if it's foul water or if it's actual fresh, clean water.
Yeah, you take a look at the water, and it appears to be ordinary clear water, but it does, if you kind of taste it, does taste kind of like maybe a little bit of limestone.
Okay. So it doesn't taste foul like decay or anything.
Not that you can tell.
Okay. Anything else of note in the cavern?
You do see, in the deeper parts of this little stream, there are some blind cave fish.
Shall we continue?
It's up to your party to respond to that.
Sounds like there isn't anything remarkable in this cave. I guess we follow and see if there's another exit from it.
Sure. Yeah, you can go ahead and
We follow the left wall.
Sure. Give me just a second. Hey, chat. Should I make him fight an Umberhulk right now? Because, I kind of wanna, but I'll leave it up to you guys. Just to, you know, in case I want them to fight, like, some sort of cave critter now, or maybe later. Opinions? Because it's Umberhulk, that should be something that's fine for them to fight, right? It should be easy enough. They're really good at dealing damage. Let me know what you think. Yeah, you can follow the left wall of the cave. You find the exit of the stream where it trickles into like this teeny sort of flattish gap, these cracks in the rock, and disappears. And you can follow the far edge all the way up to the top and find where it drips out of this little, again, another set of cracks in the rock. It appears that this was just a cave that formed naturally. Just a lone cave.
And there aren't more passageways off from it?
Not that you can see, although roll, I guess, perception.
8.
Yeah, you don't see any passageways leading out of here.
May I also roll perception?
Sure.
Alright, that is going to be 23.
You definitely don't see any passageways leading out of here. The only ways in or out are through that little little crack that the water is dripping through.
Fantastic. Well, shall we be on our way, friends? Now I start walking back towards the main back towards the hallway to continue on.
Alrighty. Yeah, you head back out to the main hallway. You continue to the left.
Correct.
Okay. You can make it, let's see here. Probably another 100 feet or so through the hallway. And then, you see a sort of little, a little room off to the left. It looks like another tunnel that was partially built, but maybe never was completed. Or only went a few feet and then was abandoned.
So it ends.
Does it keep going straight though?
It looks less like a hallway and more like a room.
So it ends in a room.
Yeah.
Okay. I just kind of look around, see if there's anything of interest in there. If not, I move back towards the main hall.
Okay. Yeah, actually, you do see something. You see, in the far corner, there's some bodies.
What?
I draw my dagger and I cautiously approach the bodies.
I look at the floor
It's rock.
and the ceiling.
It's rock.
Any weird signs around? Any weird anything?
A whole lot of rock.
How did they die?
Pardon?
The dead things.
What about them?
How'd they die?
They look sort of emaciated, less fleshy than the gnome corpse. I'm not
Now
sure you've ventured close enough to see
22 for medicine to tell how old they are.
how old they are. Same age as the gnome, but these ones, it seems like they probably starved. It's one sea elf
Starved.
and one
Better.
kenku.
Oh.
It looks
I-
sad that they did person.
I poke around, see what they have on them.
A couple silver altogether.
Hmm.
But it-
Pardon?
I put.
JD, what
You
did you
said-
say?
To put the silver back.
You're not
You-
the
you
one
said
poking on
there-
the body.
You said there's only a couple silver,
Yeah.
and there's 2 bodies.
Mm-hmm.
I put the silver, 1 on each forehead.
Okay.
And whisper a word each, and then walk off.
All right. What is your passive perception?
Mine?
Yeah.
18.
As you make to leave the room, you catch a flicker of movement out of the corner of your eye.
I whip around with my daggers.
It's out in the
Fair
main
enough.
hallway.
Oh, it's in the main hallway.
Mhm.
I say prepare for trouble, and I kind of edge towards the entrance, keeping my eyes keen for whatever it had moved.
And I instantly reply and make it double.
Yes! Yes! Thank you!
Fantastic!
I was just waiting. Okay, thank you. Yeah,
You're
you
welcome.
you look out into the hallway and you don't see anything out there.
Nothing at all?
No?
I still edge out cautiously.
Okay. Nothing happens. Anything else?
I guess continue back down so we can get to the right hallway.
Oh, you're turning back?
Oh, is there another hallway?
Yeah, you encountered a room off of the main pathway.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I misunderstood.
No worries.
No, not turning back, then continuing on down the hallway.
Alright. You reach another split where it forks off to the left and right. And this one, this one was definitely the whole main pathway is like this. There's like these wooden support beams and whatnot. Off to the left, the wooden beams look a little fresher. The ones on the right are kind of battered. They're both really old, but
So right is battered, left is fresh?
correct.
I check for movements or tracks of something that could have possibly come down this way.
Okay. Which are you looking for, movement or tracks?
I'm going to start with the movement, and if I see no movement, I'll move to tracks.
Yeah, you don't see anything moving in the dark. Roll survival for the tracks.
Well, being survival's wisdom, I get a +0 to that. I get 9.
Yeah, you scan the
Yours
ground.
is 19.
19? Okay. Both of you scan the ground, and you can see there's that over time some of the wood has sort of rotted away. You can see it dusting the ground, don't see any really disturbances or anything in this very, very thin layer of just dust and debris over the floor, the stone floor.
I have a sudden realization that ghosts can pass through walls and stone.
So which way do we go? Left or right?
I'll say left for now. Mark it off and we'll go that way.
Okay. You progress down the left passageway, and it almost seems like as you go, like it's getting fresher or something, but it's really old. You can tell that like everything down here is really old. It just looks like it is newer a little bit. And as you reach the final room, you see on the wall a door.
It dead ends in a room?
Yeah.
And there's a door at the other end?
Mm-hmm.
What's on the door?
It's a big, it's just a big double door. Looks pretty much almost exactly the same as the one you came through to get into this level.
Uh-huh. I check for traps.
Where are you checking?
The room until I get to the door, but specifically the door itself.
Roll perception.
That is a 17.
Yeah, you don't, you can check around the room. You don't really see any sort of trap triggers, no sort of pressure plates. You don't see any holes in the walls that might indicate where arrows or gas pours from. And the door just looks like a big door. You look around its base and sides. You don't see anything there.
Is it locked?
You gonna just try the handle?
Might as well.
It is locked, yes.
I try to persuade it open.
What? What does that mean?
It means I'm doing roguish things.
No, that doesn't, no, you have to tell me what you're doing.
It's
You
amazing.
can't just say I'm gonna use this ability and
If it's happening, I'm also going to talk to the door. I'd like to go up and talk to it quietly.
yeah,
No,
what are you gonna
no,
say?
I'm not saying anything.
I think the
action.
persuading it open was a figure of speech that she's going to start picking the lock or doing stuff. Not.
Subtly picking the lock, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
You know, that makes a lot more sense.
talk at the door.
Yeah, roll sleight of hand.
Unnatural 20.
That girl talks to the door while Minato just picks the lock and gives him a weird look.
I know, do it. I got this.
Yeah, you pop your lockpicks in the lock, and as you do so, you guys hear a sort of a heavy click and a big whoosh and then a clang and a sort of a crash behind you, and you look back, and the hallway that you entered through has now been blocked with a sort of a big old portcullis.
It's fine.
You turn back to the door, and it is open in your hands, and when you open the door, there is a wall behind it.
That was pretty funny. I poke the wall.
Rock.
Really? Alright.
Does it look like there's an easy way to like lever up the portcullis or disable it in any fashion?
There might be.
Okay, strike, check it.
Sure.
What is the portcullis made out of?
I'd
Metal.
like to look for the mechanism.
If need be, I can stone shape us a little tunnel around the portcullis, but I figure we'll check to see if there's another way first, because that's my highest level spell right now.
Yeah, can I look for the mechanism, like figure out how it was raised?
Yeah, you can look around. What you do notice, all of you, just kind of checking around the portcullis, is that there was a sort of a little hair trigger, just a fine little thread inside the lock on the door, which triggered this trap. And
Bamboozled again.
and from what you can gather, all of the mechanisms for this portcullis are inside the rock somewhere.
Alright, is there any way for me to get to them? Can I look for an access site?
Roll perception?
Or is there maybe perhaps a
Hold on, let's resolve something else first. Brom, you wanted to strength check the portcullis?
Yeah, like a lift bend roll. I don't know
Yeah,
what
go
it's
ahead and roll
called.
athletics. Athletics.
Isn't it just like a strength saving throw
Mm-mm.
for the?
It's an athletics check.
Okay. Which is still based on
Strength.
strength. Right. I got a 16 plus bonuses, 21.
Okay, yeah, you wander over while everybody's looking at the door and whatnot. You look at this this big gate, this big iron sort of gate, and you reach down and you heave on it, and you can get it up a few inches. Yeah, it's real big and real heavy, but you can lift it a little bit. Not sure if it would be enough for somebody to squeeze underneath, but you can lift it.
Quick, someone wedge a rock under it.
sure.
Alright.
There are not
Right.
really loose rocks in this room.
Damn it.
I lodge my shovel underneath.
Shovel's flat.
If it's on its side.
Okay, yeah.
Creative thinking.
You've got a gap of about 10 inches, maybe a foot.
That's how far up I
Mhm.
lifted it.
And it's if you release it fully, it may bend your shovel.
Is it let me think. If I reduce how much effort I'm putting on lifting it, does it seem to be like, is it going to like slam down shut, or does it seem to be on like a ratcheting system where it's going to go up and down at a gradual rate?
It seems that if you let go, it's just gonna fall.
It's just going to fall down. Okay. Does anyone have a
So
shield or something they can wedge underneath it? I fear we might not be able to get this open again if we need to. Can I check their inventory? Do you have anything they don't need?
Love checking inventories.
Is it possible? Is there like gears in the side of the portcullis?
From what you can see, the portcullis drops out of a slot in the ceiling and is not connected to the sides of the
Okay.
wall.
Temp, help me lift this. Come on, it's losing my grip.
Okay. Do I need to roll to help him here? But
No, it'll just give Brom advantage.
okay. Because I have 10 strength.
Wait, I thought you had.
No,
I'm
Temp
Dex.
is a Dex. Mir has a +2 strength, I think.
What? Really?
Mirror's +2, yeah.
Holy shit!
Hey.
14.
Good lord, you have really good stats.
Well, I've also got minuses for both intelligence and charisma, so.
That's fair. All right, so what are you trying to do now, Brom?
Nobody has anything to wedge underneath it. Extra.
You know what, Brom?
Shield. Anything?
Just
Nothing.
set it down. Mir's gonna cast Stone Shape and make us a little space to inch around the portcullis on the side.
Okay.
I remove my shovel before he drops it.
Okay. Yeah, you pull your shovel out, and Brom, you let it fall back down, and it does crash into the ground again. It kind of chips off some of the dirt underneath it. That is a really heavy gate. And Mir, you can go ahead and do whatever you were going to do.
I cast Stone Shape,
Okay.
and I make kind of a little crevice on the side of the portcullis, like basically just widen the passageway there, just enough that we can squeeze around past the portcullis.
Sure, sure, yeah. You, stone shape the spell. What level is that?
4th,
4th.
which is why I didn't use it before.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you can, you make a straight up make a new hallway around this portcullis. And you guys can
Unfortunately, it
walk on
doesn't
out.
move that much stone, but it does at least make enough. I think we can move around it.
Yeah, there you go. Nope, it's, you have beaten my gate puzzle.
Oh boy.
And you can proceed back down the hallway to where it worked. Or further.
I guess we keep following this hallway.
You want to go backwards, or you want to go forwards?
And we want to go a lot further to the part we haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. You follow that hallway, and it leads out into a slightly larger room, maybe 30 feet across max. And you can see there's another tunnel that leads out of that room and then branches off into a couple little, sort of, separate little mining tunnels. But those seem to be burrowing back the way you came. Like, not towards that hallway, but not into that hallway.
But they all just dead end?
You'd have to go down them and see.
Ah. Well, first, what is in the room?
Not a lot. You see there is like there's a pickaxe in the corner.
Ah, sure, I'll pick it up.
Is it notched?
No.
It's time to stop.
It's just an ordinary iron pickaxe.
Want to throw it in the bag of holding?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, probably just toss in the bag.
I check it for traps.
The
That
pickaxe.
is
Yes,
Yeah.
the pickaxe.
Go ahead and roll.
That's what, perception or
Yeah.
investigation?
Does it seem magical?
Unnatural 20.
It's the pickaxe is free of traps.
Okay,
Little pickaxe?
I pick it up.
It's heavy.
Is it of any historical significance or any like charms or anything?
You can't just know that from looking at it.
Are there any markings on it?
Is it
Not-
made of iron?
Yes, it's made of iron.
Okay.
Head is solid iron, shaft is wood.
Okay.
You just like making her say iron.
Yes, because she says it well, wonderfully.
Thanks.
Do we have time for me to ritual cast Identify on this? I don't trust it.
If you want, you guys can go ahead and do that.
I do that.
It's a pickaxe. We've got better at things to do.
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and stand around Zakrow as he casts Identify for 10 minutes to discover
Yes.
that this pickaxe is actually, it's an ordinary fucking pickaxe. There's no charm on it, there's nothing.
I really thought I had
Shit,
something.
I wasn't expecting that.
Sorry. Continue, shall we?
So,
I throw the pickaxe in the bag of holding. Let's go.
Pickaxe is in the bag of holding. Alright, you have now that you sat there for 10 minutes, you have a hallway that you just came through and one leading off just to the left of that one.
just
Yes, bag.
go to the
October
left, then.
14th for the broadsword. 2 weeks. What's up?
Head to the left.
Alright.
Slide to the
You can see that this hallway again splits, as you saw from the main room. There's a larger passageway on the right, and smaller ones on the left.
How many on the left?
One, but you can tell if you kind of crane your head and look down the hallway that it splits into two.
Okay, go check that out.
All right. You're just gonna kind of roam around the area.
Yeah, just kind of scout ahead a bit.
Those two, they go for a little bit, but they do eventually dead end.
Okay. And come back and check the right passageway.
It is slightly larger than the left passageways. 10 feet where they were wide, where they were about 5 feet. And at the end of it, you see there's like a sort of a slight dip in the floor, and there's some sort of metal object there.
Before I hit the dip, I take a close look at it.
All you can see is like a smooth metal surface. Some sort of oval-shaped object.
Is there any fun traps around?
Roll perception.
Ooh. 19 plus 6, so 25.
There are no traps around that you can see.
Can I... You said it's an oval object?
It's a big sort of ovular shape object.
Like a shield?
Not quite,
How
no.
big?
You'd have to go closer to see.
Are we talking bread box big or horse big?
Is it bigger
I
than a
go
bread box?
closer to see.
It is slightly bigger than a bread box, depending on your bread box.
I try and pick it up.
Yeah, you can. It's this big sort of metal egg kind of shaped just metal thing, and it's kind of light. And when you lift it, it sort of clanks because it sounds like there's something inside maybe. And you can tell that there are words written on the outside, carved into the metal actually.
Nice.
Okay. What's it say?
It's written twice, once in Elvish and once in Common. And it is
Okay.
words that say, "It is better to be forgotten than evil. I cannot scribe the word here. It gleams like the sun, but was made from a different fire."
Okay, then.
I'd like to open this thing up.
And how do you expect to do that?
So
don't
it's hot,
think
right?
that-
Rattling in there.
I don't think that's a great idea.
Sorry, Zachary, what do you do?
Well, I'd like to take a look at it, right, and like rattle it. It's really hot.
Yeah, you can kind of shake it. There's something in there. It rattles around. Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Is it smooth and featureless, like an
Yes.
egg?
Yes, it is.
Is it a searing egg? That's the question.
Can we take it with us?
Yeah, you can pick it up and carry it around.
I think we should take this to the priestess. Perhaps she can do something better.
Want to put it in the bag of holding?
We should not open it one way or the other.
All right.
All right.
Can I-
So,
Is there any way to detect if there's something alive in it before I throw it in the bag of holding?
do you have detect life? Or detect stuff?
Not that I
Detect
know of.
things?
I knock on the egg. Can you hear me?
You knock on the egg. Nothing knocks back.
All right. I think we're safe, guys. Stick it in the bag.
We're just gonna trust Zachar on this one. Stuff's in the bag.
All right. You put the big silver egg in the bag. Please write down big silver egg.
One way or another, the priest will know what to do with it. Minato is right about that.
All right. Anything else you would like to do?
Is there... So this is just a room?
Yep.
Is there anything else in this room?
Doesn't look like it.
Then head back out.
All right. Let me just. Wow. Yeah. As you exit the room, you see visibly something flits around the corner in front of you, and disappears. Just around the corner. Just around it.
Hey, come back.
I hold Sakura back. Don't. Not. Probably not a wise idea.
You
Why
yell
not?
at it?
I'm just calling to it. Yeah, come back.
It does not return
Come back, friend.
for now.
I don't know who that was.
Probably something that. Probably the thing that we're looking.
You don't really have a lot of time to wonder on this because as you were talking to each other, you're standing just outside the main room, and it's not in front of you anymore. It materializes out of the wall directly to your left. And you guys then notice that there's one behind you, and like another one that comes out of the wall on your right, and they're these sort of vaporous looking, not even really creatures, that sort of have the shape of humanoids. And one is going to make a dive for you, Zakrau. Let's see. Well, it gets, like, it's a 9.
Jeez.
So I don't think that
Not
hits.
his day.
Nope. Are these ghosts?
They sure look like it. Please roll initiative.
What am I?
Coolio.
3. Oh, goodness. Not a great roll of. A grand total of 5.
That's okay.
Alright. Just a second to start writing down. Where's my pencil? Okay. 25 to 20?
23, natural 20.
Ooh, natural 20. Nice one, Sakura.
21 for temp.
Okay. It's down. Alright, 15 to 20. No one 15 to 20?
Brom got a 15.
Brom got 15. 10 to 15. Alright. 5 to 10.
5.
9.
Oh. The quavering little 5.
And 0 to 1? Or 0 to 5? No. Okay. Alright. Zakra, you were first.
Alright, I'd like to turn to the one that went after me. Is that the biggest looking one? Which one looks biggest?
I mean, they're all about the same size, honestly.
And they look like they're ethereal, right? They're like kind of
sort of like a see-through, like a half badly photoshopped image.
mist.
No,
Not like a mist.
not really. No.
Oh man, that changes my plan. You know, I'm gonna try it anyway because I think ghosts are kind of like mist. I'm gonna try a spell called Misty Stop.
Okay.
At the one that it's
Misty, stop. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and what's your spell save DC?
is 16, I believe. It might have changed when I level it up.
You're level 7. Remember.
Yeah, I have no idea what that number's supposed to be, but we're gonna go with the 16 for now.
Okay. succeeds. Let's save. So you as you do that, the square that it is in, I guess square, the small area around it just becomes just instantly there's thick fog there, which obscures it for a moment. And you can't tell if it has any other effects. Is that your turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Temp, you're next.
Well, time to see if you can punch a ghost.
Ghostbusters. Okay, what are you doing? What are you attacking?
I think I'm gonna attack the one that went after Zakrow.
Okay, that one's right in front of you.
Hey, that's gonna be a 14.
That hits.
Okay. Was not expecting that, but hey, we take those. And that's gonna be 6 bludgeoning damage.
Alright. Oops, I didn't write down hit points. Give me just a second here. Okay.
Alright, second attack.
Alright.
That's gonna be a 17.
That hits.
And that's gonna do 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And... I'm not going to spend a key point, I'm just going to use the bonus action for one additional strike. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
Is this with your fists or with a weapon?
This is with fists.
Thought you... Okay. Thought it was bonus action.
Magic fixed.
Thought it was bonus action attack with a weapon, but that's all right. So, you got a what?
No, with martial arts I can use my bonus action for an additional unarmed strike.
Okay. So what'd you roll?
And that's going to be 8 points of damage.
What'd you roll to hit?
Oh, sorry, 18?
Yeah.
Or 16.
Okay, that does hit. And 8
And
points of
it's
damage,
gonna
you said?
be 8 points of damage, yep.
Alright, so, you run up, and you are, in your mind, there's like, can you punch a ghost? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? And you just go for it. Yes, hopefully. And it's weird, because it's not like you can you didn't whiff through it. You definitely connected with this sort of floaty, vaporous form, and it
Floaty,
honestly
spooky
felt
boy.
like Jello doesn't exist, but it felt like punching Jello, but like less wet.
I mean,
Huh.
Hamilton has
Punch
existed
Jell-O.
for a long time.
Oh, doesn't. What are you talking about? I don't know if I can like tolerate this world.
Shut up.
Jello is not canon.
Gotta make some. It needs to be. Anyway,
Jello? Did you say Jello?
hello.
What? I'm missing something here.
Sorry. Yeah,
As am I.
it's a thing that I had to do.
Okay.
Nobody would understand it, but I had to do it.
Anyway,
So that's your turn, Temp. Braun, you are next.
Okay. Am I close to one of these things?
Yes, there are two out in front of the party. I'm assuming you are at the back. There is one that just materialized behind you guys. So,
Okay, I'll swing around and see if I can take a swing at it.
sure.
Alright, my first roll, I get a 17.
That hits.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill my ghost before I can attack them. It's too sad.
Let's see. We got a 12 for damage.
Okay. Okay,
And I get a second attack, right?
correct.
And that one is a 7.
Does not hit. What did you roll?
I rolled a 3.
What are you adding?
Yeah.
You have a strength of, like, lots.
Yeah, I get +5 to my rolls, right?
And plus your proficiency modifier.
Plus your proficiency plus 1
Unless
to your
you're
magic hammer.
using a weapon you're not
And, yeah.
proficient with.
And 1 for your magic hammer.
Yeah, so it should be, if your strength is 20, it should be 3 plus 5 is 8, plus 1 for the hammer is 9, plus 3 for the bonus is 12.
Okay, does 12 still miss?
Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, but I wanted to know.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, you take a you make a swing at this thing, and your hammer, it does now that you've got it out in the darkness, like the real darkness, you notice it does kind of sort of shimmer a little bit, which is cool. And then you noticing this as you're swinging it through the air, you're like, oh, that's nice. And then it whaps into the head of this ghosty, and it sort of knocks it sideways, and it staggers through the air, and you try to bring it back on the backswing, but it sort of swooshes backwards, and you miss. Next up is Mir.
Yeah, go Mir.
I'm going to, I guess, be a cleric and attempt to turn undead.
Alright.
Just find out this works.
Yeah. Do they make a saving throw?
I think they do. What does that throw, Mir?
I'm looking.
I can tell you.
So, use my action, I present my holy symbol, speak a prayer. Wisdom saving throw for any undead that can see or hear me within 30 feet.
I'm assuming
Creature
it
fails
is...
its saving throw.
Sorry, go on.
So, wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. Turned creature must spend its turn trying to move far away from you as can. It can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions.
Okay.
For its action, it can. You roll the saving throw and let me know.
I'd like to replace
Yeah, it
it.
would have to be CR or lower to be destroyed. So.
Okay. Yeah, you do not destroy these as soon as you present this
Okay.
symbol. Each one is going to make a separate saving throw.
And that
So-
will be a wisdom saving throw.
So, Zachary, you can replace one of them. Or two, if you really want to. You gonna do that?
No,
No. Okay.
not till I know more.
What's the
Would you like to
DC?
know more?
I always want to know more.
Okay, it's equal to spell save DC, so 15.
One of them succeeds. The two out front, as soon as you do that, they recoil in something caught between disgust and fear, or at least as well as you can tell. Their faces are kind of amorphous, so it's a little hard to tell. These all appear to be humanoids, by the way, like humans, like straight up humans. The one in the back literally doesn't even realize that you're up there doing that. So the front two
And I
are
will-
frightened.
I will sort of like take a step forward toward the front of the party and be like, please go stop trying to hurt people. Let us try and talk about this. Maybe?
Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, next up is the ghosts. Those two are going to take their action to move as far away from you as they can. Correct? Yes, correct. That's frightened.
Yeah.
Or turned, I guess. What are the rules on sightline for that?
Not sure if it says.
Okay.
For its action, you can only use the dash action or try to escape from effective distance from moving. There's no remove. The creature can use the dodge action. Yeah, it just says it's trying to move as far away from you as it can. You can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me.
Yeah, the two out front, one of them will retreat backwards, like 40 feet up the tunnel and literally out of sight. The other one will just melt into the wall. And, give me just a second here to figure out the action on this third ghost. Because I think what I'm gonna do with it, I'm waiting on something to load. That's why I'm going slow. Come on. Seriously.
We'll get there eventually, everyone.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Might take
It
time.
might not be this session, but we'll get there eventually.
Jesus. Maybe if I try and open it on fuse, it'll work better. Oh, he's just been typing stasis this whole time, huh? Good boy. That's a whole lot of spaces.
Nice job, Fuse.
It's a lot of spaces. Okay. It's fused
Proud
in
enough.
just fine, damn it. Alright. So, this last ghost is still behind you, Brom. And
Okay.
what it's going to do is look directly into your eyes, and I'm going to need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. My charisma bonus is +1.
Correct.
Check to see if
Oh
you
god,
proficiency in the saving
I got
throws.
a natural 1.
You got a natural 1.
Oh,
Rip.
Alright. Yeah, you look at this, this ghost looks at you, and you look back, and then
you looked at
after
me.
a second, you can't see the ghost anymore, and you don't know where it went, and you want to turn your head and look for it, but you can't. You can't move at all. And then you do move, but it's not a movement that you wanted to make at all. And let's see if it can. Let's see.
Didn't my boy just get possessed by a ghosty?
I'm gonna
Do
guess that's it.
anything, so that is the ghost's turn. Next up is Minato.
Okay, so what did I just see?
You are in front of Brom. Depending on which direction you're looking, I don't know if you saw that happen.
I would have been turned around to face the same way Brown was.
Okay, so yeah, you saw that happen. What you saw, actually, from your point of view, was the ghost sort of backed up and then just sort of did this sort of swoosh in. You know when Sombra teleports? It kind of looked like that. Like the sort of, oops, I am now nothing, and I just swoosh in one direction, and then Brom sort of stumbled a little bit.
Oh no.
Are you okay, Brown?
You can't respond.
Oh no.
Ma'am, we might have a problem. Is there any other ghosts around? That I can
Ahead of
see?
you, you saw the two boop out of there as quickly as they could.
Is one still in range, perchance?
You do not see any ghosts near you.
Okay. Then in that case, I just keep my eye on Brahm, dagger out.
Are you preparing to do something, or
I will hold my action.
to do what? What's the trigger? What are you gonna do?
The
Yeah, you
trigger
can't just hold the
is
position.
the trigger is if Brahm goes to attack.
Then what will you do?
I will strike him.
Okay.
Whoa. That escalated quickly.
All right. Back to the top initiative. Zakrow.
Oh man. Oh man. I'm not sure what I'm about to do. Hang on, let me check my
Okay.
fails. I don't really have anything that's gonna help with this.
Amir, you said those two are turned until they take damage or for 1 minute?
I believe so. Let me double check.
All right.
That should be correct.
Yes, that is correct.
All right.
Frantically changing letters in my head.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I'm not sure. I think
Temp,
I
you're
don't
on
have.
deck.
Like, do I? What?
Temp is on deck. I'm letting him know.
I know.
Okay.
And Bag, it's not a broadsword, it's a short sword. I think it might be Gladius, actually. Well,
No, I don't think that's gonna work.
hurry or I'm gonna skip the next person.
You should probably do that.
Okay, are you gonna just hold or do you just want to pass?
Yeah, I'll hold a spell casting for the same trigger as Minato.
You're gonna hold a spell to cast at Braum?
Just to cast, I think probably an area spell.
Okay, what spell are you holding?
I'm still trying to find something that'll give me some light, but I'm working on it.
You gotta tell me it now.
I don't know, pass me.
Okay, you pass your turn. Next up is Temp.
I guess Temp will... I'm not sure if Temp saw, but nobody's in the current area, so he's just gonna not do anything yet.
Okay, you pass turn?
Yep.
Alright. Next up is Braum. And Braum, you are going to attack the nearest person to you, which is Minato.
Do I get like some kind of saving throw every round to try to break whatever's happening?
No.
Never? Okay.
Doesn't look
Oh
like
dear.
it. So you're going to make an attack. And that is... let's see.
Would I get my attack first?
I'm holding to see... yeah, we'll call them simultaneous. So go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay. That is unnatural 20.
That does hit, yes.
Yay. And I'm guessing I don't get sneak attack on that.
You do not.
Okay. Whoop. Well, there goes that somewhere into the darkness.
Rest in pieces.
That is +4. That is a whopping 7 damage.
Okay.
Non-lethal.
Like that would ever take him down. Okay, yeah, you swing forward, or you strike forwards with Nightfall, I'm assuming?
Yes.
As Braum swings his hammer towards you, and you feel like you nick his arm, probably. It's very scary. And it gets scarier as as he hits with a 16. Does that hit?
Yes it does.
Okay.
Just barely.
Alright. So...
Oh wait, am I... Well, yeah, it still would hit.
Not your ally now.
I'm just saying, is there someone else within 5 feet of me? But it still wouldn't matter, because it would still be 16.
Yep.
There is not. Okay. Ooh. That is... That's 14 points of damage on the first hit.
Ooh.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that halves it to 7. That's your reaction, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, no, it's just something I can do once per round.
Once per round. Alright. So that you take 7 points of damage. And...
Okay, that is... oh, come on. Type it in.
This next one is a 26 to hit. That's
26 definitely hits.
And that's going to be 13 points of damage.
Okay. Ow.
And that is Braum's turn. Next up is Mir.
I'm not entirely sure what's happening, so I'm going to try.
You turned two ghosts, and you turned around in time to see Braum literally, like, obliterate
Gets moved
Minato.
on.
I am going to try and remove curse on Braum.
Good idea.
Is that touch spell?
Yay.
Oh, this is delightful. Oh, I love this. I love this. I love this.
Yes, it is.
I love it.
Just gonna have to roll to try and poke from.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do melee spell attack.
Got this.
Okay.
Side note, it was a reaction, so.
Okay. So you've used your reaction for the round.
That's a 12.
It does not hit. You try to get close to Braum, and you kind of reach out with this spell, but he's moved away from you to try and hit Minato. So
That expends the spell.
I don't know. I would
You missed.
assume. I don't actually know if that would or not.
What happened?
Tried to cast a spell, but didn't.
I'm trying
touch
to
with it.
cast Remove Curse on Braum, but I failed to touch him.
Mhm.
Does failing to hit with a melee spell attack normally expend the spell?
Yeah, in my experience. Yes.
Then it is expended. Yes.
Ooh, that's not good.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Um,
Okay, though.
That's your turn.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast a second level healing word on Minato. Was the one that Braum hit, right?
Can you do that? Can you cast 2 spells?
It's a quick action, so yes. Healing word.
I mean, I know it's a bonus action,
It's
but
a bonus.
can you use your turn to cast 2 spells? JD? I think we've had this issue with Cloud before.
I feel like, yeah, he's totally done it, and like that's a crazy rule that I feel like is not necessarily true. So
What are you...
I would say go for it, but I don't know.
Okay.
I've done this before with no problem.
I'm pretty sure you
Alright,
can
sure.
cast as many as you are able to within your time slot.
Sure then, go for it.
Because Remove Curse was one action, and then
I thought it was like
Healing
one level
word is a
spell and a
quick action.
cantrip or something.
Bonus action.
I don't know, go for it.
Well, if you go by critical role, they do
Not by critical roll. Rules by
two
like,
level 2 or lower for a second one.
but that. Okay.
But technically, you're not able to do any skill unless it's a specifies a quick action.
It does.
Okay, then go for it.
Alright,
It specifically says bonus action, so I'm going to cast a second level healing word on Minato.
okay.
And how much
So
do I
that's
heal?
14 points.
Alright, you heal her for 14 points. Make sure you mark down your self-healing and whatnot.
There you go. Oh, yeah, that's
You
well,
ran
thank you.
9 miles to and from the ice cream store. Absolutely worth it. Okay, now it is the ghost's turn. Let me see here. I think... it doesn't really mention... Okay, the other two... can they repeat the saving throw and turn undead?
Doesn't say they can.
I guess they can't then. They're gonna skidoo then. The other two move further away than they already were. And I think it doesn't mention whether or not the ghost now moves on both initiatives, or just on Brahms. I don't actually know.
I would think it has to expend some energy controlling him, particularly since it doesn't allow a saving throw.
I think what might actually be the case is that it moves on its own initiative and Brahms' turn is incapacitated.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
So... Okay, so I'll start doing that next turn and it won't go right now. But next round it will move on its initiative, no Brahms. Okay. Minato,
Yes.
to you. Your turn.
I'm going. So I don't see any other ghosts in Brahms, so more or less coming at me, right?
Correct.
Alright. I am going to cast Blur upon myself
That's a
Alright.
good.
and use my my bonus action to disengage and get the heck out of there.
Alright. You scoot which direction? Back to the room or into the hall?
Whichever way Brahm is not.
Okay, so you go through your allies into the hallway.
Yes.
Alright. Yeah, you doing your max movement out there?
Probably a little over half. So
Okay.
4 squares away.
Sure. Alright, that's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
To the top, Zakro.
All right. I'm gonna try a new spell. Wait, that's the wrong spell. So this is kind of a long shot, but having been able to make the logical leap that Brahm has been possessed, I'm gonna try to possess him instead by taking control of the ghost.
What?
Does this seem like a good idea?
How?
I mean, go ahead.
This is kind of a, like I said, a long shot. I've got a spell called Phantasmal Tiller. I'd like to alter it to Phantasmal Tiller and at least control his direction.
Let me look up the spell real quick. 'Cause that might not do what you think it does. It
Yeah, which
really might not do what you think it does.
That's what it is.
Well, he's trying to turn it to Phantasmal Tiller with a
I know.
T.
That might not do what you think it does.
Oh no.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh, that's gonna be terrible.
This is great.
Well, I already said.
So, this is interesting. You can go ahead and cast Phantasmal Tiller, and
Well, it, but
I am afeared.
it will go ahead and make, I guess, a saving throw. Which doesn't matter, because it seems to be unaffected by the strange machine you have summoned in the middle of the hallway.
what did I? No, not a roto.
It roars to life, and begins to churn up the rock itself as it goes shooting off down the hallway and actually chews a hole in the wall on the far side of the hallway. Then it kind of gets stuck, sort of rolls up and then back into the hallway, and then goes roaring off down out of your sight range.
So I don't have control over it.
No. Additionally, Brahm doesn't seem to be frightened.
I don't know, I'd be pretty spooked by that, not gonna lie.
I'm pretty spooked by that, and I made it.
Oh,
Well,
so good.
so yeah.
You summoned it, dude.
Ah, jeez.
At least Benata was out of the way.
Yeah, you saw that thing coming.
Trying to kill us?
Oh.
You can still hear it roaring off somewhere. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay, next
Mayor
up
asks
is
maybe
Temp.
we should leave this bit out.
I'll definitely be leaving this bit out.
Of?
Anyway.
We're leaving the Phantasmal Tiller out of what we're going to tell the mayor later.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Out of what you're doing now? Oh, tell the mayor. Gotcha.
They're not gonna tell the mayor about this.
Sorry, it took me a minute to process the words. Temp, you're up.
Alright, can I try and make... Now,
Mm-hmm.
in the player's handbook, an unarmed strike is counted as doing 1 point of damage.
Correct.
And the monk's damage is a replacement effect.
Yes.
I'd like to make an attack on Brahm.
Okay.
That's an 11. I'm pretty sure that's not gonna hit. Second attack. That's a 17.
Does not hit.
Alrighty, bonus action attack. That's a 24.
That hits.
I'm gonna do the 1 damage, and I'll spend a key point to use Stunning Strike.
Uh-huh.
Good idea.
So now the question is, does Braum make the save, or does the ghost make the save?
It's for me to know and you to find out. And I'm trying to read about it. It's not really telling me, so I guess I get to make that up. Sure. I'll make the save. What save is it?
13.
What ability?
Oh, sorry, it's a Constitution save.
That is an 18.
Alright, it saves.
Alright. You boof Braum pretty hard, and it's not so much a damage boof as a bonk to the part of the head that you think is going to make him not be moving for just a minute there. But doesn't seem to really have the
I didn't
effect
give
you
enough
were
of that not move
hoping.
juice.
You pardon?
I said I didn't give him enough of that not move juice.
You didn't give him enough not move juice.
Darn.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Mir.
I guess I will try remove curse again.
Okay.
Gonna take a dive for Braum.
What's your attack bonus?
For spell thing, it would be +7.
Okay, I can replace your roll if you want.
Sure.
Is that okay, DM?
Yeah, depends on. I mean, yeah, you can replace the roll. Divination.
I don't know if this is going to be good enough. I've got a 14 to use.
That's a 21.
That hits.
That seems pretty good, yeah.
Hey.
So, does it work?
Let me read
Taking
the
it.
description on it real quick.
Oh.
Hold up, it's being kind of a bitch at the moment. Here we go. This does that. And then let me look at remove curse. Okay. You reach out and you touch Braum, I'm assuming like on the shoulder or so, and you cast this energy into him. And for a moment you feel it sweep through him as you have removed curses on people before, and it doesn't seem to realize that there's something in there that's not Braum. It looks for something, finds nothing, and dissipates.
That's not good.
Doesn't give him an extra save or anything?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Damn it. So there's another of my second highest level spells.
Hey, I know how you feel. It's okay.
I'll just draw
They're blown
back.
away, these
Does anyone
ghosts.
else need more healing? How?
I haven't been hit.
Get a bless on us, maybe?
I can't cast that as a quick action.
Okay.
I guess I'll just,
Get out of his way.
yeah, back up a bit.
How far are you backing up?
Maybe 10 feet from him?
He'll get an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh,
I guess I'll stay where I am then.
Okay. Alright, and that is your turn.
Yep.
to the ghost. Now, the ghost will use Brom to make some attacks. On
Mammy ghosty boy.
you, Minato, that is a 17.
On me?
Yeah.
He moved up to get me and he rolled disadvantage?
Oh, shoot, sorry, yep. You're not near him anymore, are you? No, the only person near him is
No.
Mir. Mir, that's a 17.
Oh,
I'm near him as well.
Oh, really?
yeah, you're right by him.
Got it. Mir, that's a 17.
Am I within? Well, I'm near enough for
The armor
to
to
attempt
activate.
for. Then he doesn't hit me.
Oh, fascinating. So it's curious. You are standing near him. You just tried to cast this spell on him. And he turns around, he whips the hammer at you, and you feel this sort of like tug, and it's like the armor itself pulls you this time, and you feel yourself yanked backwards just enough for the hammer to graze past your chest, and you hear a faint sort of almost a growl in your mind, and then it fades away.
Spooky.
Man. Oh, shit. Temp, that is a... Let's see here. 21 coming at you?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Alrighty. That is... It's 10 damage.
Alrighty.
Alright. That is the ghost turn. Oh, let me see those others. They're really booking it, huh? They are really booking it. Minato,
They're just going.
it's up to you.
Well, ghosts, it's almost as if this session is planned specifically for Halloween time.
You know what? I hadn't even thought about that. Holy shit.
True. Definitely thought of it.
It's ghosts and it's spooky month, y'all! Okay, go on.
You're just supposed to say I totally meant to do that.
Yeah.
Everything I do is unintentional. Just kidding, it's all intentional. Go on.
It's intentionally unintentional.
I would like to cast with my quick action,
It's bonus.
or bonus action. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is 50.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
two
been...
quick actions. What is this?
I'm used to
Jesus Christ.
3.5 and path. I'm going to use as my bonus action Hex on Brahm.
Okay.
Specifically the thing in Brahm, but
You can't.
on Brahm.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run up. Well, no, I'm not going to run up. I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And
What ability you hexing?
Strength.
Okay, you hex his strength checks.
Okay.
What do you say?
Servuk.
Alright. And then you cast Eldritch Blast. Go ahead and roll that attack.
Okie. Let me pull it up real quick here. That is my spell. Attack bonus is 21.
That hits.
All right. And I get... Oh, no, stop. I get 2 beams. So that's 2d10s. Do you want me to roll? Do you want me to roll for each beam or just for
Collective.
collective?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that is 14 damage total.
Okay.
Oh,
Alrighty.
plus my hex.
Plus your hex. Roll for hex, just 1d6.
That's a 6.
Ooh, nice. 20 damage total. Very good.
Nice.
Let me see something real quick. Alright. Next up, Zekro.
So, Let's try one that's not altered. How about magic circle?
Okay.
Let me check the level on that.
Casting time is a minute.
Never mind.
It might actually be 10 minutes. No, it's a minute.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I'm gonna actually make a real quick roll right here.
Hey, Brom,
That's hilarious.
what's your constitution?
What's my constitution?
Yeah.
18.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know. Dispel magic? Do you guys think that would do it?
I don't think so.
Well, what are you doing?
I'm panicking. I don't know the answer.
If all else fails, you could probably make a knowledge check on this thing.
Yes, I'd like to make a knowledge check. I don't know how to beat it. How do I help him?
Roll Arcana.
Uh, 21.
Okay. You know about ghosts a little bit. You know that they possess people. If you have to have an ability that specifically dispels possession in order to force it out, or you can, you know, drop the person to unconscious and it'll force the ghost out.
That's kind of mean, though.
The ghost can choose to end its possession, but, unless you can somehow convince it to do that, which I highly doubt you can.
I'd like to try.
You gotta do that
Jeez.
next
Sure.
round. I need to check this round.
Yep.
Alright. Temp, you're up.
We'll try the same strategy as last time. That's a 14 to hit. That's not gonna hit.
Mm-mm.
That's a nat 1.
No.
High or low, buddy?
High.
Oof, nothing really happens. You miss.
Alright, that's good. That's a 17 for my bonus action.
Does not hit.
I'm just rolling low today. Okay.
Brom, you're up, but you are incapacitated and cannot move. You see yourself, literally, you are attacking your own party members, and they are trying to hit you back, but their weapons are bouncing off your armor. You saw Mir try to cast something. This sucks. Mir, you're up.
I guess not knowing what else to do, I will go for attempting non-lethal damage.
Okay.
Gonna try and... We determined before with the satyrs that I could cast the spiritual weapon to deal non-lethal damage, right?
Yes.
And I will do that.
Okay, you cast spiritual weapon.
Yeah, let me just double check if that's an action or a bonus action.
It's a bonus action. Because you can make an attack and then cast your spiritual weapon and then have it make an attack all in one round.
That's a 14. That's not good.
It does not hit. Even the magic spiritual axe of Ayla bounces off his armor. It's really good.
In this case, it's Zoom's lantern because I'm trying to just whack him
It's true.
non-lethally.
Bonk.
The
Again,
Yep.
you missed the not move button.
What?
Nothing. I was making a joke.
Dang it.
Is that your turn?
So I'll try for my action to bonk him non-lethally with my mace.
Sure. Go for
Can I
it.
do that?
Doing
Yeah.
lethal damage. Brom.
Bit better. 23 to hit.
That hits.
It's 1d6 plus my strength. 4 damage.
Okay.
Or is it changed depending on if I'm doing non-lethal?
Nope. Doesn't
Okay.
change.
Then yeah, 4 damage.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Next up is the ghost. So it will go ahead and make some attacks. Mir, that is a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 9 points of damage.
Ouch.
Brom, what maneuvers do you have?
What maneuvers do I have? Hold on.
Can it use his powers?
Nope, just kidding. It can't use class features, never mind.
I was gonna say, kind of weird if it could use the fighter's maneuvers, but because like I don't think it.
I thought it could maybe sweeping strike.
Spellcasters.
Cannot use sweeping strike.
Good.
Temp, that is a 19 on you.
Yeah, attacker wins ties, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that'll hit then.
Oop, dropped it. 9 points of damage to you.
Alrighty.
Alright, and Minato, your turn.
Alright. I am going to keep back
Okay.
and stay and go with the tried and true Eldritch Blast for a whopping 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright.
JD, I'm gonna need you to say that out loud, please.
The dawning realization that with my ring, I can change the spell Shatter into Shatner.
Oh gosh.
That I would.
I need a
Oh
drink.
man.
That's 16 damage.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a wise idea.
Oh. Oh,
Stop killing me.
the delivery. Oh man. Okay. That's your turn, Minato? Did you add your hex damage?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Back to the top. Temp. No, Zakrow, just kidding.
You just got used to me skipping. Is that what this is about?
I looked and I saw the 23 and the first name I read was Temp. Because I've got my list written here.
I'm gonna try to talk to the ghost. I'm gonna
Okay.
try it and get it out of there.
Okay. What do you say?
We only ever wanted to talk to you. Get out of my friend. You don't belong there.
Roll
I think the-
persuasion with disadvantage.
Out of my friend, ghost.
Get out of my friend, ghost.
Me.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Okay. 17, that's not too bad. Yeet!
What'd you get?
17
17 total?
plus 1. Got my persuasion.
You say this, and Brum looks towards you for a second, and you can see it's super freaky because you know how when you look at a cat and there's a light shining at it, and you can see like that light.
Yeah.
It's
You
kind of what
know.
he looks like right now. Only instead of being like a natural light, it's like this weird bluish greenish sort of turquoise glow.
Rom, you know, if you look more like a cat than me, I'm gonna have to kill you.
You
Alright,
cannot
you're
tell if
pretty
your words have
catty
had any
about it.
effect.
Ah!
Temp. You're up.
Back to trying to do the punch thing, apparently. That's an 18.
That hits.
Spend a key point for stunning strike. Do 1 damage.
Okay.
Needs to make another con save.
Please replace that roll.
Not now.
Never mind.
You already used both of them today. No, you didn't. That's
I
true.
won.
He gets an 18.
That'll beat it.
Okay.
Second attack. That's a 22.
Hits.
1 point of damage. Stunning strike.
So you said Zacro could replace the save?
Could,
No, I
yes.
can't. It was too late. It was after the roll.
You can do it
Right,
now.
well, now.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Natural one.
Okay, yeah. This time you locate the not moving button
How about that off switch?
and boop him right in the
Yeah.
center of the forehead. Turns out, don't have temples that work like humans and elves, and you can't hit him from the side. It's probably better to hit him face on.
Temples.
That your turn?
Yeah. I'm gonna see what's up, so I'm not gonna use my bonus action for another strike.
Okay. Brom, you are incapacitated and stunned. Mir, you're up.
I looked at Temp like, do I not attack him? Will that end this, or?
Go ahead.
He's stunned for a while.
Okay, then I go for
Along.
bonk with the, Zoom's lantern.
Do you have
Should have a-
advantage?
You should have advantage.
Yeah.
Good. Not that it made much difference. 16. And we'll try with the mace. Oh, that's much better. 24.
Mm-hmm.
3 freaking damage.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Alright, next up is the ghosts. So this one, it realizes that it can't do anything. And as a bonus action, it will leave. Let's see here. How many rounds? Oops, get that back.
The others are turned for 10 rounds because it's a minute.
Yeah, I'm rolling for something else. Come here. Okay. And it gets... Okay. It will, eject itself. And immediately... Temp, I'm gonna need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, come on. Come on, boy, you got it.
Well,
What's that silence, buddy?
that silence is the silence of a 4.
The ghost appears for a split second and then disappears again.
Swoops right into town.
Uh-huh, sure does. Minato, your turn.
Do I see where the ghost went?
Yeah, same sort of teleporty business as before.
Sort of
Whoosh.
teleporting bullshit.
And Temp stumbles?
A little bit, yeah.
Excuse me, I do not stumble. I majestically fall.
You don't fall.
No, but if I did fall, it would be majestic as shit.
Sure, yeah. It'd probably be pretty graceful.
I guess we're gonna find out. Huh?
Oh, that's threatening.
I'm mad now. To stealing my friend.
Alright, what do you do, Minato?
That is a good question.
By the way, you guys took Brom from 81 to 35 hit points.
Yeah. Nice.
So 81 was the magic number. Okay.
What?
I was keeping track.
Mhm.
Seeing how much we were doing, and 81 was the number we were looking at.
Got it.
Yeah, he has 81 hit points. Alright, it's your turn.
I am going to, let me see how close I need to be for this one. I can't do it anyway. So I will just, hold my turn
Your action.
if my action if the ghost pulls itself out again.
Okay, that's your trigger. What are you gonna do if that happens?
I will blast it to hell.
I would recommend you blast Temp. That ghost isn't coming out because Temp's a good damage dealer.
Okay. Back to the top, Zakrow.
Oh man, it's Temp, right?
Yeah?
Do I have its goodie? You know, we're already burnt all the ring charges. Let's try one last one.
Okay.
Third level spell. I'm gonna alter fly to fry.
Oh,
Ouch.
Yep.
alright.
Good.
That's a sizzler right there.
It's a
Mhm.
third level spell, you said?
I'm just trying to help him out. Yep.
Okay. Just gonna go ahead and make a dex saving throw.
Oh lord.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, that's curious. You rolled a natural 1.
Woo!
I
I think this
alright,
is the
where's
first
all
time
my
I'm
D6s?
celebrating Temp rolling a natural 1.
Sorry.
I need a lot of D6s. 8 of them, actually.
A bunch of them right
This
here.
is like a mini fireball.
Back.
It's actually,
I'm casting this spell.
oh, this is a good feeling.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a lot of dice. Mm-mm. It's tasty.
Mm.
Oh.
That's as much as
Things
fire
are looking
strike.
good over there.
Okay.
It's the last time I'm ever saying that again.
I just realized you probably can't burn ghosts. This was a bad idea.
I wouldn't worry too much about it.
I mean, I don't know. You can probably roast a ghost.
So, you interpreted Fry as using fire?
Yeah?
The spell did not interpret as that. 6.
Tell me
12.
what it is.
It's
Billions of
oil.
fish. I'm actually gonna come in there and attack you.
If what?
Just go on.
Hold on.
And here comes the vats of boiling oil.
No.
Give me just a
Oh.
second. That's it. Okay. So what it really does is it casts lightning bolt,
No.
and you
Yeah,
blast him
because-
for 30 damage.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, that takes me exactly to 0.
that's curious. You instantly blast him for 30 damage, and because he failed the dex saving throw as he was still stumbling.
Wait, no, it doesn't.
Oh, how much does it take you to?
15.
15?
Because my evasion.
Ah.
Wait, no, that's a single target. That's a single target spell, so it does take me to 0.
And its
This
evasion is a class
is
feature
not.
which the ghost can't use.
This is not a single target spell.
Uh-oh.
This is an AoE dexterity saving throw.
Except wouldn't evasion be a class feature that the ghost can't use?
You're right, Skylark.
So it's
Seeing as it's passive, I don't know
uncanny
about
dodge.
that. Like, it's just an always effective thing. Just says class features, it doesn't specify passive or active. So, yeah, I guess you just go to 0.
Coolio.
You immediately just, you cast Fry and you just fucking blast him. There's lightning all the way down the hallway.
Fuck my shit off. It's great.
However, I think it might also hit Brom.
That's okay.
You get one of those little, like, Telltale game style.
Who
Temp will
auto-fails
remember
the
this.
save because he is stunned.
Temp, I'm sorry, but you were about
Temp will appreciate this.
Brom, you are at 5.
Sorry.
And that is your turn,
Temp
Zakra.
will appreciate this.
Zakra, that it for you?
I'm assuming it hits me too.
No? Why would it hit you?
Fair enough? Okay.
It's a line.
5 feet of him.
100
Never
feet
mind.
long, 5 feet wide.
Ah, jeez.
Alright. Oh, also some of the wood catches on fire.
So does that... If he hits 0, does that mean the ghost pops out?
Correct.
That means I get my attack.
That's correct. It boofs out in a puff of smoke. Or mist, I guess. Vapor?
Hey!
The 16 hit?
Yes.
Oh, phew. Okay. Now, my, Hex is still on Brahm, right?
Correct.
Okay. So then that's just straight 10 damage to the, ghost itself.
Let me see. What type of damage?
That's force damage.
Okay.
Cool. The coolest kind.
Alrighty.
Mhm.
That it for you? Oh wait, no, that wasn't even your
Yeah.
turn. That was your reaction. That was Zachrow's turn. Now it's Temp. Temp, buddy.
That was my held action.
That was your held action, correct. Temp, buddy, I'm
Death
gonna need you
save.
to make a death save.
That's a 19. Heck
Success.
yeah.
Brahm, you are stunned and at 5 health. But you're not incapacitated anymore. Now you sort of know what's happening. You've control, you just can't move because your entire body is frozen for some reason. You think it's probably because Temp punched you in the face.
Actually, it's only until the end of my next turn, so he's good.
Oh, I thought it was for like a minute or something. Huh.
No, it's until the end of my next turn.
You're fine, Brahm. What do you want to do? You're free, buddy.
Oh god, I'm probably gonna collapse in pain.
Yeah, you have 5 hit points.
Come on!
Oh, help. What happened?
You saw everything. You were conscious and aware. You just couldn't do anything.
Now it's time to take revenge.
Yeah, now I'm gonna take you for real, everybody.
Oh, sorry, you don't have 5. You have like 12 or something.
I think I'm gonna take a round to recuperate.
Sure.
Yay,
13
second
hit
win.
points. You gonna
Second win.
second win? That's what I thought.
Encourage.
Hey, you're back to your own character sheet now, buddy.
Okay. So what are we facing now? Do we see anything? Like,
There
what's
is
going on?
a ghost.
A ghost.
A ghost.
Spooky.
All right. I don't think I'm up for attacking anything this round, but I might be able to use a. Let me look at the Battlemaster stuff. Who's near it?
You are near it. Mir is next to you, and Temp is unconscious on the ground. Both of you just got blasted by lightning from Zacrow. You also both smell kind of like French fries. Just a little bit.
Mmm.
I'm just looking through the list here.
Sure.
Okay, since I've absorbed quite a bit of damage, I was possessed and unpossessed and struck by lightning. I'm going to try to do a menacing attack against this ghost to see if I can frighten it with my legendary endurance and resilience
I
I'm
like
gonna
to
try and
pain.
scare a ghost.
Alright, so basically I need to get a hit on it first.
Mm-hmm.
You got this. Hit it. Punch it.
Hey, Brahm, I'm gonna
I
give this
just
one.
wanna
I'm
go
gonna
over
give this
this
one to
again.
you, buddy.
Okay.
It can't be frightened.
It can't be frightened.
It was someone tried to frighten it while it was in your head. It can't be frightened.
Alright, I'll just swing at it.
I'm just not gonna let you waste this.
Oh my god!
What'd you get?
Nat 20.
Holy shit! You are pissed.
Woo!
You're back and you're mad.
Rob,
Roll those damage dice,
I'm mad
boy.
as hell, and I won't take it anymore.
he is angry. About to let the rage flow through him.
And I got a natural 8 on my 1d8.
Okay, what's the other?
Okay.
Ain't
That
enough.
is a 3, and I gotta add. Let's see.
Add 5 for
11
your
plus
strength and 1
12.
for the
Come on.
banner, right?
And yeah,
23.
Total?
Doubled.
You don't double the strength modifier, do you?
yeah, no.
No.
Does he double the magic?
Double the damage dice.
Okay, so it's
You
22
just double
plus
the damage dice.
22 plus 12.
Jesus Christ. You don't like that this thing took control of you? You hate this fucking thing. You fucking hate this goddamn ghost, and you swing your hammer, and you just splatter it to nothing.
Yeah.
It's
Temp would like to moan same in unconscious.
You can't. I'm sorry. You're incapacitated. You're unconscious.
Yeah, well, I said it in unconscious.
That's not
Duh.
language.
Just says it in his sleep.
You dream. You
For
dream
comedic
same.
purposes.
Alright.
Frank.
Mir, it is your turn.
I'm gonna do some cure some wounds in this place.
Right?
What do I have left? Spells. Well, Temp is actually on the ground, so
Yes.
I'm gonna go to him first.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do a... I guess... I'll do... second level.
Cure wounds. Okay.
That's... 16... 20 points.
Heal 20 points, Temp.
Oh heck. Okay.
Remember to heal
Okay.
yourself too, Mir. You can do that.
Oh yeah, I also heal a bit myself,
Yep.
don't I? Because my
Cleric
main
of
thing.
life. Alright. Next up, ghosts. Next up, Minato.
Can I use my bonus action to bestow quick healing word to Brom?
Sure, yeah. Sorry.
Just in case between this and my next turn something tries to come eat us again. Brom heal 9 hit points.
Okay. I gotta erase my box here on the character sheet. Start from 5 and add 9.
13. Start from 13. I miscounted. That one's on me.
So 13 plus the heal, or 5
13 plus the heal.
13 plus.
13 plus the heal to 22.
Okie dokie.
Alright.
Yep, Minato?
If there's no ghosts around, then I would just stick with the group.
Okay.
Ready for anything that pops up.
Yeah, the last you saw of the other two ghosts is that they ran off as fast as they could.
In the same direction as the Phantom Titular pursued them.
It's funny that you should mention that, because as you think about that, let's roll. That's still good enough. You hear like a brief scream that is cut off abruptly in a roar of noise.
Because I just realized that it doesn't necessarily mean a tiller that is phantasmal. It could mean